Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. We are jumping back on Portal today, Portal 2 specifically, of course. So last I left off, I recorded the last 3 videos all in one session, and it is now the next day, so this is still being recorded basically like a month in advance. But good news, I tested negative for COVID again, so had to make sure. Because when you lose the sense of smell, you're just like, oh crap, time to panic. Luckily, I did not have to panic, so thank goodness for that. But yeah, so we left off. We are now in the depths of Aperture Science. Now this might be my favorite part of any video game ever. Portal 2 would definitely rank in my top 5 games of all time, but this section specifically may be my favorite thing in any game ever, because I love the scope of this. This is what made me realize like I wanted to play like more things like walking simulators, because when you can focus on the atmosphere and the world and don't have to worry about the gameplay, like I love that, and I love what can be designed in those scenarios. And this is a prime example of a game that both had the gameplay and the and this incredible atmosphere. Because I mean, you just look at this and it's incredible. It's terrifying. Like, it's so big. It's too big. You're like, this shouldn't be possible. I don't know if I can be burned by this. Probably not. No, it doesn't look like. I do apologize, I am still sniffling a little, but I am improving. The fact that I'm able to record anything at all is good enough sign for me. So, yeah, I mean, look at this thing. Like, so basically the lore of this is that, and again, I don't fully grasp why it happened like this, but like, apparently Aperture Science is just like built on top of itself for decades, and I don't know how it ended up being this far underground, or like if like the whole Earth is like this, or like covered up by a shell of like endless like worlds that have been let go in the past. I have no idea, but I don't know. It's just super cool to me, and there's just so many things, and to think that like everything that goes down into like disposal just like goes down here and is just forgotten forever. Keep out, do not enter. When did they put up those signs? Decade ago? 2 decades? 3 decades? Alright, well, it looks like we might have to stay out. Unless we have a portal device, which we do. Gosh, yeah. I mean, just look at this. Like, I also think it's funny that, like, you can't jump over this. You could, because you got your long fall boots, you wouldn't get hurt, but it's like, no, you're still just doing it this way, and that's fine. Where are we? Ah, yes, we're on the opposite side. So, and also the fact that, like, the stuff down here does actually reach up to the upper world, like the main facility, that this is all still linked and all still connected in its own way. It's just, the scale of it just blew my mind when I first played this. That's right, kid, you gotta stay on. And I think the development team knew that this was going to be something to just kind of blow your mind, because as you approach this, you like look at this, you're like, whoa, holy crap, like this looming thing in the distance, you're like, what is that? And you realize it's a giant door, a giant vault. And this is a cool feature. Yes, feature? I don't know. Style of gameplay, kind of similar to the I guess the first game, where you have to hit 2 buttons that are across the room, so you need 2 people. In the event of flooding, seek air pockets. That's very useful. There is a lot of very comical stuff like that around here. So yeah, much like one of the puzzles from the first Portal game, you have to hit 2 buttons in sequence with each other, in that 3 seconds and to open this thing. I mean, you just look at this. Like, the lighting of this game is gorgeous. Like, there are so many sections of this. Like, I know that maybe there are some games that look better than this now, but like, for the style of this game, where it's like realistic, but to certain things not completely, this works so well. And it's just, it's overwhelming. And then it's a single door. A single door. Why all that for that? I love the with the little chair next to it too. Yeah. Welcome to Aperture Science. Cut that out. Still got those sniffles. Not fun. Have to cut those out a little bit. But yeah, still feeling better than I was before. Thank goodness. I'm tired of this being sick. Tomorrow it's time to call the doctor and get my allergy shots. That's what I need. Get my Kenalog. I think it's excuse me. I'm not here to give medical advice. You know, don't touch the water. It will literally eat you away. Sure looks like it will. This is the second moment where I went, oh my god, like looking at this, like the scale of these things, of like this stuff has been just under decades of, I don't know, it was just astounding the first time seeing this, how massive these things are. Like, because you realize as you're playing this, like when you go in, you will go into these spheres and they're entire levels on their own, and you're slowly working your way up, and you realize like you are just miles and miles underground. It really is miles. Like it's ridiculous. So there we go. I don't think there's anything like, it's just observation. Just get a look at it. Look at that. Aperture Science. I don't think there's any secrets hidden in here. If there's any secrets, I'm pretty sure everyone's found them by now at this point. But experiment discontinued. That's good to know. What about this one? Containment area. Also discontinued. Probably wouldn't want to actually go in any of these doors. I'm just going to go to the one that I'm supposed to. But yeah, and the story that comes with this, again, this is part of what makes it my favorite part of this game, and one of my favorite parts is because of the story that you get with this, and the story of Aperture. Pull the lever, Crunk. Welcome. And now, the finest voice in the game. Good old J.K. Simmons as Cave Johnson.
And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce
So,
myself.
yeah.
I'm Cave Johnson.
As you can tell, Cave Johnson's pretty full of himself. And that's kind of the point.
Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice.
Like, he's just this guy who clearly
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
has his own way of doing things, and you're just gonna have to follow along because he knows what he's doing. And honestly, that's seriously, J.K. Simmons' best roles are ones where he is just like totally in charge, and no one can tell him otherwise. I mean, like between Cave Johnson and oh, dang it, really? Did I seriously do that? I did. Well, I did. J.K. Simmons playing J. Jonah Jameson and playing Cave Johnson in this, and even Omni-Man in the recent cartoon. He's just so good at like people who are like know exactly what they're doing. Even if they don't, they sure think they do, and you're not going to change that. He's got this wonderful authority to his voice. And this reminds you that, yes, this has been decades that this has been down here. Look at these phones, these quote-unquote computers. These are typewriters. These are not computers. These are typewriters. And all their test subjects were like geniuses. There is a lounge.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with
Yeah,
Brady
even that,
Man's
like,
DNA,
this little thing
I've got
here,
some good
like, that's
news
like,
and
oh
some
wow,
bad news.
this really does make it feel
Bad news
old.
is
Like,
we're postponing
you
those
really,
tests indefinitely.
the fact that you'd
Good
see
news is we've got a much
cigarettes
better test for you.
or
Finding an
ashtrays
RV
in
man.
any
Pick
kind
up
of
a rifle and
facility
follow the yellow
would be
line.
ridiculous.
You'll
Oh,
know
it looks
when
like
that
someone took
starts.
the awards. Didn't want these ones. Buy salt mine. They don't. You can get it from the shower curtain salesman. Yeah, Cave Johnson started off selling shower curtains and working with potatoes and buying salt mines. That's what this is built in, a giant salt mine. But yeah, the story is that he basically started off as a shower curtain salesman and then decided to move on to science. Why did he make that move? It's questionable at best, but that's what happened. Take the lift, please. All the way up, as far as I can go. But yeah, just the scope of this. This is the kind of thing that I wish I could see in real life. I need to find like a list of like awe-inspiring things. Like this is also why like I want to play Shadow of the Colossus at some point, because I love the idea of there being like a living creature or a moving living being, something that is so large that it's just like incomprehensible to my own mind. Like that's the kind of thing that I love, like something of that scale, something that is so big it's not even realistic to believe it. So but I don't know, that's just something that I find enjoyable. And also I find enjoyable these.
Just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next
Basically, you
test.
get these
I'll be
little
honest,
audio
throwing
recordings on
science
all
at the
these
wall here to
doors
see
of
what
different
sticks.
things that
No
Cave
idea
Johnson
what it
decided
is.
to record.
Probably nothing.
And
Best case scenario,
these
you
are
might
just
get
some of the tests
superpowers.
that he
Worst
explains
case,
to
some
you.
tumors, which we'll cut out.
So, you know, they're just gonna...
If
You
you
might
cut
get some
yourself at
tumors.
all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline.
Yeah, your blood is gasoline. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So we need to get over there into Alpha. So we need to do a bit of that. And then we're going to do a bit of this. Why does this elevator have space one shot downwards? Don't question it. It's probably best not to. Fly like a bird. Yep. And now we get to see what this stuff has an effect of. Know your allergens: pollen, animal dander, antimatter. Yeah, don't mess with the antimatter. No matter how good they smell. Yeah, this is where some of the best comedy comes in, because really, Portal is seriously one of the best games demonstrating some skillful comedy in the game. But this is just these big old pump systems. He's full of what we will find out later is science goo. Or that's what I like to call it. What it really is certain gels. So this is where comes into play the stuff that Valve again kind of pilfered from another. Not pilfered. I mean they paid them. They took them on as part of their team. But I'm going to say pilfered because Valve have annoyed me by taking away my Firewatch team, so I don't get my sequel to Firewatch. But anyway, so they ended up. So Portal, as I had already talked about, came from another game with portals called Narbacular Drop, and then the other game that they used in this was, I think it was called Tag the Power of Paint, and it was basically where paints had different effects. So think kind of like that Squid Game, what's it called? Splatoon. Think of that with like spreading paint around, but instead of it being just regular paint, it has like effects. One of the effects was not used was one that was like anti-gravity, so you could actually like walk on walls, but they decided that was too complex. So like we're already messing with the concepts of science that are pretty interesting and fictional at this point, so they're like, let's not overcomplicate it. So yep, we got bouncy pads. So now we just got to use those bouncy pads. And just like with portals, we have to remember that momentum is conserved. Speedy thing goes down, speedy thing comes up. Oh, there it is. Fair enough. Come on now. I need you. Even the pads are older. This is seriously like one of the coolest things, like exploring this and seeing this science-based thing where you're like, I recognize all these elements, but they're just so different now.
I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Maybe you shouldn't, but you know, you do you, Cave Johnson. Alright, where am I going? Hello? There we go. They really do a good job of, like, if you're looking around for something, it's usually fairly easy to find it. Oh, went the wrong direction. Just another office. Again, fun part of Portal is getting to see the behind the scenes areas where you're like, I'm not supposed to be here. And then you're like, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Down here, I guess?
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, maybe you don't have any tumors.
Well, we've taken care of that too.
If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Yeah, he's all about those tumors. Not sure why he's all about those tumors. What did I do there? Oh, that's right. I need to activate that. And then we drop onto the moving platform as soon as it moves under us. Come on now. There you go. Fantastic. I'll take that. Thank you. Bounce away. Alright, so now we can do this. And then we'll do that. Yeah. Up and over. This one's cool. They don't really do this one as much, but the fact that you can bounce back and forth from wall to wall is kind of neat. And you can either bounce back or you can just walk and then bounce. Taking platforming to a whole new level. And that level is right here. Off we go. Fantastic.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me.
Do not get covered in the repulsion gel.
We haven't entirely
That's probably
nailed
good
down
to
what
know.
element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
I was gonna say, I mean, the fact that it makes you bounce, like, are the particles moving too fast to count how many protons and neutrons and all that are on them? I don't know, probably. Maybe it's just like a regular element and they added like 40,000 like electrons onto it or something. I don't know how science works.
All these
I'm
science
just
spheres are
throwing
made of
science at the
asbestos,
wall
by
here,
the way.
folks.
Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test.
That's asbestos.
Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Alright, Cave, well, maybe you should be the ones doing this testing. I love how he knows that asbestos is bad, but still uses it because it's just effective. Like, Cave don't care. Like, he knows this is bad for us. That's kind of the reason why we used asbestos, is because we didn't realize it was bad. But he's like, nah, doesn't matter. It's cool. Yes, this part. This is fun. We get to make our own pathway. Out of bounciness. But that's not enough. Alright. There we go. Down you go. There we go. And a little of that. Perfect. One step at a time. Perfect. Right. What now? How do I do this next? Ah, yes, of course. Right. Maybe I should do a little more of that. There we go. That looks good. Skillful. Off we go. Just ignore the bouncing man. Lady. It's a lady. We play as a lady. Her name's Shell, and she's awesome. There we go. Fantastic. Boing. That was effective.
That coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it, so we can
Why do you keep putting stuff in my food?
There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
That doesn't sound scientific. That sounds like you're making things up. Seriously though, if J.K. Simmons came up and like threw a bunch of facts at me and was like, these are all true, I'd be like, absolutely, he knows what he's talking about. How could you not believe him? J.K. Simmons, he's just the most authoritative guy ever. Sorry, I need a sip of something. Keep my throat.
Now, if you're part
Well,
of control group Kepler-7,
not
we implanted
scratchy.
a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard.
And now
in
we
your
have
skull.
water.
Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts
Wash it all
vibrating
off.
and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that
how
means
do I
it's
do this
about to hit 500 degrees, so
Ah,
we're
yes,
going to need to
yes.
go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
There. Do that. Do that. And perfect. So now we do this. We do this. So as you can see, it launches there, but then it gets washed away. So what do? Turn off the water. Perfection. And that is how you science.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this
In the
next
future,
test
you
may
tries to warn you
involve
about this
trace
test,
amounts
don't
of time
listen.
travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact.
Alright.
Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
I don't know how I feel about that. Kinda think I should listen to my future self if he's warning me not to do something. Damn your science knowledge. I guess I have to listen to him. Like, look at this. Like, this is the crazy thing. So when we were looking around out, like, in the main area there, those giant spheres that we looked up at and saw, this is what we're in. So, like, and this is huge. Like, we can barely see the ceiling of this. And we were looking at that from the outside. And there's tons of them. Accidents hurt you. Missing a hand. Don't endanger others. Costumes are replacement. Science. Investigations impede progress. They sure do. Okay, where am I going? This way. Of course. Obviously. Right. This one. Use what we have. For science. Alright. And then I think I just gotta do this then, right? I think so. Sure hope so. Geronimo. There we go. Yeah, that looks like how physics work. And there? No. No. Where am I going? Hey, science. Tell me what I'm doing next. Crap. Where do I go next? I must be able to see it from here. Wouldn't let me get up here for nothing. Maybe a hole in the ground or something. Where am I going? Crap. I think I must have forgotten something. What am I doing? am I doing wrong? Shoot. I don't... I'm missing something here. I don't know what. Oh. Dumb. Right, of course. Just look up.
If you're hearing this,
Yep, it's been a while since I played this.
The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger and walk
Thrill
up
of
and
danger.
snap their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit.
This is so cool.
Puzzle could use work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Make a bouncy cube. Now you gotta catch it. Oh god. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to do that. Oh no. No, I don't think I was supposed to get stuck in there. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god. Okay. Yep, that wasn't supposed to happen like that, quite. Let's rinse this off. There we go. Good thing this stuff is very water soluble. Okay, what did I do? What did I just activate? Ah, yes, of course. There we go. And hop aboard. And then we just gotta do a thing. And we need to do that thing. Right? Oh, no. Other way. There we go. Yep.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way
I can't
out?
help but
Because
just
you are
listening to all
fired.
these because
Now
he's
you
just...
have subject. You're doing
These are my
fine.
favorite parts.
Yes,
This is
you.
what, and I love that they
Stop.
brought him back to do more, like to add to like the DLC and stuff, and the fact that they had him be like multiple versions of himself. Like they had like parallel universe Cave Johnsons, with just slight differences, but mostly all with the same voices. That was a wonderful addition. I am sad that I can't play any of the custom levels because some of them were great. Some of them actually like made their own stories. So that'll be something one day once I get Windows installed on here that we'll be able to play, because I definitely want to. Some of them seriously like blew me away on how well they were written.
CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you.
Oh,
Say
well,
goodbye, Carolyn.
that's good.
Carolyn.
She's a
Carolyn.
gem.
Her name is Carolyn. So that voice sounds strangely familiar. I wonder why. Yeah, I'm sure you can get where this is going. There we go. Found the exit. And pump station beta. Still don't know why with COVID they jumped from the Delta variant to the Mu variant, which is now the new thing that everyone's worried about. But I'm like, you skipped like 12 Greek letters for that one. You kind of aren't you supposed to keep those together? Not sure how that's working, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Where am I going? Okay. Well, that's science. This looks like science. No, I gotta be able to launch. Where am I launching to? Right? Must be. Have to be. That's straight into a wall. That won't do me no good. Okay. Let's just try this. Maybe. This doesn't appear to be doing much for me. Nope. Nope, not much at all. Okay. Okay, where am I going with this? Where do I need to get to? Can I put a portal up there? No. It's too high. Oh, psh, there it is. There's the wall. Yep, portal definitely. You know, some of these back rooms, they're not like completely unobvious, but they're definitely, there's a few spots where you gotta do a little more thinking, and that's good. It's good to have it be a little bit complicated. There we go, got it in one. Pull the lever. Where's the lever? There you are. Hello. Gel 1, Gel 2. Orange. That looks interesting. Wonder what that means. Here we go. Here we go. Now we get something interesting. The control room. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Well, let's get to the control room. But first, let's see what's up there. Look at this. Look at this massive thing. This massive industrial building. And it's just completely unused.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us.
Ah, yes, and here we go, reinforcing that Black Mesa is also related to this company.
Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed?
We're now on. Now we got tape reels.
Who wants to make $60?
Now it looks like Black Mesa from the original Half-Life. See an orange jumpsuit? Hit the red button. So yeah, now they've moved from scientists to basically to homeless people. Here we go. Here's a little secret here. The fact that they talked about Black Mesa, you're like, oh, well, that's interesting. What kind of project do we have here? And, oh, well, this looks interesting. Looks like a big old shipyard, kind of. Hard to tell. It's still these giant walls, and doesn't look like there's any water, so who knows? It's very interesting. And then you zoom in. The Borealis. The big plot point from Half-Life 2, Episode 2, that never went anywhere because Valve refuses to do anything with it. Ugh. Who knows what this could mean? It was a nice touch. Disappointing that it didn't go anywhere. And that we'll never get a Half-Life 3 or Portal 3. I don't know. I'm still hopeful, especially after them doing Half-Life Alyx and showing like, hey, Eli's alive again. Alex is here. We have things, like, we can do things still. There is hope for this game, and I really hope that still happens, because we really need more Valve games. I know Valve is so successful with their Steam, but, like, make some games, guys. Like, so good, especially now they took the Firewatch team, Campo Santo. The fact that they have them now, I'm like, you need to make good stuff. You need to write good stuff, because you need to use these guys.
Just kill it and we'll call things even between us. No hard feelings.
The bird.
Please get it off me.
Go on. Peck.
It's eating me.
It's not. It's fine. It's probably fine.
Just get it off me.
Fine.
Oh, thanks.
Get out of here. Hello.
This whole place is going to explode.
Made a nest with the potato.
I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go.
That does sound pretty good. I do like not exploding. This is such a clever way to, like, in such a weird way, you're humanizing GLaDOS, like... Oh. connected to the portal gun.
Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go.
She like freezes herself up.
Whoa, where are we? How long have I been out? That extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot is going to.
Calm your horses there, GLaDOS. You're gonna hurt yourself. There we go. Don't worry, I got us. Yeah, so this is a great way to take this character. Like, I would have never thought to do something like this. Like, to take the character who is the main antagonist, who is dead set on how she is, and to humanize her. Not only that, but to humanize a robot character in such a way that it really shows that, like, there's just this amazing connection and so well
Testing
written.
area is just up ahead. The quicker you get
And we
through,
also
the
get
quicker
this
you'll
little
get your 60
moment
bucks.
here.
Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Here we go.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
Suddenly GLaDOS realizes, oh, maybe I'm not just a computer. Maybe I'm a little bit more. Ah, yes, this. Now we have the orange gel. Propulsion gel. Press the button. Use that stuff. It's good stuff. And a little bit more. A little bit more. Thank you. Just want to make sure we're thoroughly coated. Perfect. Looks good. Alright, and I need a box. Where is a box? Oh yeah, the box is over there. And here we go. Speed. Don't even have to jump. Just straight up launch. Oh, right. Need another launch. There we go. Orange. And then orange here. Nope. Come on. Orange. There you go. Coat that area. And now, we just do a little of this. Yeah. Oh crap. Do I need... Nope, I don't. I can do this. And that. So simple. And a little of that. And so simple. And then we just do that. And perfect. Yeah. But yeah, this was... They really... It's so impressive how they made this. Like, to make the first half of the game feel so familiar with these characters that you know, this world that you know, and then to make this entire second half... really? Seriously? I didn't get enough? How do I... Great. So now what? Oh. Okay. Fine. I'll walk back. Excuse me. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just speed it up. Give myself an extra boost. There we go. Orange it. Orange again. Glad I didn't say... I don't know. Alright, cool. Now we should... Plenty of speed. Oh yeah, plenty of speed. Let's get that momentum. Oh, that's the wrong way. Forgot. Line it up. There we go. And now, do not forget to not touch the glass. Okay. Alright. What did I need to do? Right, this. Now, do a little of this. And up we go. Hit the tall button. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
I guess emotional outbursts require more than 1.6 volts. Now we know that.
Who would have thought you had emotional outbursts?
We're still going to find out what the hell's going on here.
Yeah,
But
probably.
calmly.
Alright, let's find out what's going on. And it's interesting that they splash like at different levels, because with this, Well, I guess they don't. I guess I need to do it this way. Because then, just a dab will do you. Yep, right there. Perfect. So now we gotta do a bit of this. How do I do this? I think I just gotta bounce. Yeah, just hit the wall. There we go. That's fine. Yes, that's what it is. So then we go up there. We want this to launch us out here. And then bring ourselves back over there. And then we can get a full-on launch out. I don't think I can get over there. I want to, but I can't. We got the blue one up there. Put the orange one right here. And now we just gotta aim. Perfect aim. We got this. Yeah!
Great job, astronaut, war hero, and or Olympian.
Or Olympian.
With your help,
Or the homeless guy that we picked up outside.
This on?
Did you enjoy those benches?
Listen
We
up
put
down
them out there for you.
That thing's called
Now you're
an
trapped.
elevator, not a bathroom.
I swear I know him.
Well, he probably designed you. I mean, you kind of run the place now. You would think the guy who created the building or created the department, God, that logo. It feels so 70s.
If you're interested in an
Less
additional
asbestos
$60,
now.
flag down a test associate and let them know. You could walk out of here with 120 weighing down your bindle.
I feel like if this was a system now, they would probably have at least a few people in my age bracket who would be like, yeah, take me apart for science. It's cool. I'm sure there's at least a good handful of them. Alright, now what? Is that enough to launch out there? I can't remember. Where does that go? Oh, yeah. I think it does. I think it does. Oh, right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, hold on. Do I... Okay. I think I need to do this now. That's right. For some reason, that one flies farther. So I'm good here. Okay, and now I can do this. This little trick. Jump. Boing. That crunch sound. Okay, cool. We can go... I need to go there. No, wait. I need to do a thing first. Oh, crap. Can I do it from here? I might be able to. No. Maybe. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thread the needle. Dang it. Maybe not. Okay, well, either way, I need to get out of here, so fine for now. Alright. Now we have the box here, and then I need to do a bit of this. So before I flip that with the cube, I gotta do this. Make it bouncy. There we go. Okay, now we can go over there, bring the box, and voila! We have an extra bounce pad. So now, yes, now I need to do this. Get myself a launch. Perfect, looks good. And then I'm going to do this. But that's not enough space to build up that momentum. So I'm going to do a bit of this again. Yeah. Using what I already have. That's called recycling. Oh man, this game. Ooh. Ooh, did I get it?
In case you're
Got it.
interested, there's still some positions available for that bonus
I am seriously.
opportunity I mentioned earlier.
Oh,
Again,
I'm sorry.
all you
I know I
gotta do
keep
is
talking
let us
about it, but I am
disassemble
seriously
you.
so happy
We're
I'm not
banging
COVID
rocks
positive
together
again.
here. We know how to
We're
put a man
going to a
back
wedding
together.
this weekend,
So,
and I was
it's a
not
complete reassembly.
wanting to miss
New
it.
vitals,
My old high
spit
school
shine
best
on the old
friend.
ones, plus we're scooping
That's
out
something
new.
special.
Frankly, you ought to be
Get
paying
to
up.
catch up with people you haven't seen in a long time. Alright, I think this might be a good place for us to pause, because I think we'll have one more episode here in the underground, and I have no idea how long I've been recording. Oh, 46 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's about good. So this will be a good spot to pause. So, yeah, that is it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're also enjoying whatever other content I'm putting out at the time, or go check out some of my old stuff because there's plenty of it. But I'm happy to keep making things.
Thank you.
And if people are watching, great. And if they're not, I'm just happy to play video games anyway. So either way, it's all good. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time.
Humanity is grateful.
Bye.
If you had any belongings, please pick them up now. We don't want old newspapers and sticks cluttering up the building. For many of you, I realize $60 isn't